are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point. Then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Dolphins, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Dolphins 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as the Ravens push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rolling to his left. Going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
All day. Joker.
A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
41 Mike.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chuck Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to air one out. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Nothing free.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Ravens 28, Dolphins nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check, check, check.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's it, baby. We're going to go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jabari Zuniga able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tua going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go,
From the gun, it's Wilson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Wilson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Mike,
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tua, a final shot before half. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's Green Jack. Staying situation.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Wilson going to keep it again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Dolphins, nothing. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Miami.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tua. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right, T. Let's start. All right, T. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tank. Mike 55.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He can't get him down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
52 is the mic right here.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Wilson, option right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 52. We ain't giving up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get him down short of first down, right on the 10-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Tucker's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a short kick taken at about the 16, and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.